I've called, I've written to unemployment every single week for the past 3 months, every week.
We check every single day and there's just never money deposited in the account. We tried calling. God, how many times did we try calling and sitting there all day on hold?
We hear that from our interviews, and this from the emails sent to NBC10 Responds. I've been filing my unemployment benefits for nearly 3 months and have not received any of my payments. I am now almost 3 months into being unemployed and still nothing. I have a fear that my car is going to get towed soon because I can't afford the payment.
We get the same emails. Some of them they're very, very moving stories.
The Pennsylvania Secretary of the Department of Labor and Industry tells us he feels the frustration, but also insists 97% of the backlog of cases have been dealt with, and that currently the only claims that are more than a month old are the more complicated ones. While not commenting on any specific complaint, Secretary Oleksiak says in many cases what consumers are telling news outlets and reporting to the state is not accurate.
We have people who have, for example, will have money on their debit card but don't check their debit card because they're not used to dealing with a debit card. Or they have been told they are ineligible for traditional UC, file for the pandemic unemployment assistance, and they don't do that. Or they haven't filed their weekly claims, or there are mistakes in the claims.
Oleksiak says the most frequent mistakes are not filing biweekly claims, wrong addresses, incorrect Social Security numbers, and not providing proof supporting a higher rate of unemployment payments.
You seem to be saying that all of these complaints that we're getting, that we continue to get, that aren't just new, like somebody just didn't get their payments last week, and all the complaints that have been logged with local lawmakers, that all those people who haven't gotten their unemployment money or a response, you're saying that they all made some kind of mistake?
Not necessarily. It could be, like I said, it could just be something that requires some questioning. Some of the cases get very complicated.
If you're still waiting for a response and you've emailed more than a month ago, Oleksiak says email one of these addresses. Traditional claimants to uchelp@pa.gov. Pandemic specific, ucpua@pa.gov.
Some people who have come to us were able to get it resolved because we brought it to you because they had sent emails and it was getting nowhere.
Well, it's again, the time is getting better, the wait time, the turnaround time. Fraud is picking up, and we want to make sure that people understand that the most secure way to do it is to use the system.
And the department says moving forward, it will not be replying to NBC10 Responds when we reach out to it concerning one of your unemployment concerns.
We want what you want, and what we know is that the best way for people to get their claims resolved is through that email process.
NBC10 Responds will continue to reach out to the state with your unemployment payment concerns and documents how the department performs. Oleksiak says with email, there's an estimated 3-week turnaround time. And if you use their call center, he gave this advice. If you're having trouble getting through, call later in the week and later in the day for shorter wait times.